Hello and welcome to this week's Chrono Triggered Jets of Time weekly race. Our runners today are Nathann N. and Phone. For flags, we have basic race flags, boss, healing item, gear, tech damage, and character rando with duplicate characters and dual techs. We also have bucket list. For bucket list, players have the option to complete 4 of 8 of the randomized objectives to unlock the bucket. This will be an additional route to complete the game, with a 4-boss gauntlet of Mammon Machine, Queen Zeal, Lavos 2, and Lavos Core. The other Go modes are still enabled in this run. For objectives, any 4 of the following will unlock the bucket and will also double the player's XP and TP gains. Recruit Frog, clear Nizbel 2 spot, clear Ozzy's Fort, clear Sun Palace, defeat Nizbel, clear Pendant Trial, defeat Mud Imp, and clear Reptite Lair. Some objectives are in preset locations, while others can be in random locations. Others will require certain item or character requirements to be met, and some will be difficult locations to clear. It is up to the runners to decide how they will tackle these objectives. With the run starting, let's watch how our runners do their opening routing. We already see a vanilla Robo and an Ala Luca. In duplicate characters, any character can be changed into any other character. The name and color palette of the character will be used for game logic. What this means is that the character that is named Robo will be required to complete the desert and the character that is named Frog is needed to open Magus Castle, regardless of what character they turn into. The character sprite will determine what techs, items, and stats they will have. We will see multiple of the same character. In tech damage rondo, each copy of a character will have a different set of techs, so the order in which they learn the techs and the power of their techs will be unique. This can lead to some interesting combinations. For example, you may find an Ala with a high-powered rock throw that you want to build power on, while a second one may have a strong tailspin and prefer magic as their primary damage stat. We also have duplicate dual techs, which gives some characters dual techs with other versions of themselves. We see both runners getting their starting techs. Now, let's see if we get anything good. A flare and a heal beam. You love to see it. Screen-wide damage and healing is on the menu immediately. We see a 4 MP cost on flare. This is a bit disappointing, but Fire 2 is up next with 15 cost to make up for it. So we'll have strong dual tech potential on Luca and an MP efficient screen clear. And a Robo tackle on Robo. This is an excellent pickup, regardless of Robo's power. Robo's elemental tackles have 1.5x damage multipliers on the base techs, so a 15 MP Fire 2 will do a good chunk of damage when paired with tackle. And it looks like Robo tackle was 10 MP as well. That's really good. With this amount of starting power, our runners should be able to handle higher level bosses at a lower party level, so we may see some aggressive plays. Our first pickup from the carpenter check on phone's side is a C trigger, putting us at 1 of 3 for Black Omen Go mode. Nathann seems to be following right behind phone. And we will see a hero medal pickup from phone and likely Nathann as well. With this level of starting power, there is no need to hold on to money for an early game weapon purchase. Phone will be picking up the medal reward now. We will also get a sneak peek at our Burrow character. We know there is a Luca with a Robo Sprite somewhere in the seed from the opening cutscene, but not where to find her. And there she is. We also find a bent sword in Frog's burrow. Our runners will likely head for the cathedral now. Phone is the first to the cathedral, with Nathann right behind. We'll see our third character here, and possibly our fourth if we go all the way to the back. And it appears to be a Magus with Eyeless Sprite. This will likely be a good pickup, but it doesn't unlock any additional checks. And Phone is headed to the back for the fourth character. Cathedral is often skipped in normal settings, but with the amount of randomness in tech damage and character rando, having a larger party pool to choose from can be hugely beneficial. Nathann also opts to pick up the fourth character. And we have a Yakra 13 in Cathedral. This boss will likely fall over quickly, but confuse and his death counter can cause issues. And both runners easily clear the boss. We'll see our next character now. Our fourth character is a Marl Frog. If we find Prism Shard, she will be needed for that. There's also the possibility of good water magic to clear desert earlier. We may see strong dual techs with either Robo or Allah as well. Marl Frog has a heal and a high-powered leap slash. This is a nearly perfect set of techs. If we had a Water 2 instead of Cure 2, it would be a no-brainer pick. Leap slash has strong synergy with Allah and drop kick. And if we find a Silver Rock, we can do Spin Strike for X leap slash damage. After 14 minutes of synchronized racing, we see our first real divergence. Phone is going for Hecarim Cave while Nathann scopes out Bridge. Bridge is good because it is peekable and has a chance for really strong item drops from all three fights, while Hecarim is a good source of TP for Robo and Allah. Phone looks to be swapping Frog in, and Nathann finds a Wondermune, which is Frog's ultimate weapon with the Wonder Shot effect on it. If they had chosen to do the checks their opponent did, They would probably both be pretty happy right now. But Nathann don't want frog, so we see a reset. Nathann appears to be race syncing with phone. And we find the baby Lavos spawn in Hecarim Cave. With the high amount of single target damage from fire, tackle, and leap slash, this is a boss you want to see here. And with 2,500 damage in a single turn, the spawn goes down like nothing. Nathann will be starting the fight as phone checks the key item. Nathann charms a mid-tier Magus weapon from the spawn, and we see a prism shard as the reward for Hecarim Cave. We may see an early King's Trial play if the runners feel confident. Spawn goes down for Nathann and Phone initiates the King's Trial quest. Phone commits to the Wondermune, although Frog is currently benched. Phone has been known to do wild frog strats and tech damage rando, so having this in his back pocket will enable that. Nathann also begins the King's Trial quest chain. Nathann commits to finishing the King's Trial for the Thomas Pop pickup. He finds decent loot in the treasury, but nothing game-changing. Phone, meanwhile, is getting hyper and mid-ethers from Ozzy. Disappointing, but helpful. The bridge boss is Mud Imp. This boss is generally not a threat as the main boss can be easily dispatched with high magic damage. It is also an objective in the seed, putting Phone one step closer to the bucket and double XP and TP. Mud Imp goes down in a single hit. And we have a super slash at King's Trial. Nathann may lose some party members to random high damage attacks, but the boss will likely not be able to wipe a runner that is paying attention. Here we see Phone about to learn a valuable lesson about duplicate characters. He is attempting to buff his Marl frog, but you need the actual frog character to complete this. This is going to be a costly mistake. Super slash falls to Nathann. Nathann begins a desert dive while Phone is still making a terrible mistake. We don't have water magic to easily deal with the enemies in here, but maybe Nathann is strong enough to not need it. Phone finally realizes his mistake as Nathann looks to be starting the desert boss. We see Giga Gaia in desert on Nathann's side, and Phone begins Donadoro Mountain. With a fairly low party level and 2 characters with poor magic defense, Giga Gaia is giving Nathann some trouble. This may give Phone a little time to recover. Giga Gaia goes down for Nathann. Phone finds a blue rock, plus, and it has barrier. Not what you want to see on a rock most of the time. Nathann finds a clone in desert, putting him one pendant away from Black Omen Go mode. Phone, meanwhile, is beginning the boss fight on top of Dinadoro. At this point, the odds seem to be slightly in Nathann's favor, as there must be either a gate key or a pendant somewhere in the available checks. Nathann begins Giant's Claw. Phone is dealing with a Mega Mutant, which is the most vulnerable of all mutants. This should be over quickly. Mega Mutant goes down for Phone, and we'll see the Dinadoro key item now. Nathann finds a silver rock in Giant's Claw, which will make Frog Roboila a very good party. Phone has both sword pieces now, which will net him the Luca Robo and Burrow and a random item from Taban. Frog has not yet been found, so Magus Castle is not yet viable. Taban gives us a Crisis Sword, which is a rainbow sword for Chrono with the Crisis effect. Unfortunately, no Chrono has been found yet, and there's no guarantee we will see one at all. Nathann has found Dalton Plus in Giant's Claw and will be receiving his next key item shortly. Phone finds a 20 MP area bomb on Luca Robo, which is a strong magic damage ability, but it is held back by positioning requirements. It could still find use somewhere in the run. Nathann takes down Dalton Plus and Phone is headed to King's Trial for a Thomas Pop. Nathann has found Pendant and unlocked Black Omen Go mode. He's in a strong position to finish the run out while Phone is multiple checks away from finding this Go mode. Phone receives the pop and Nathann heads to the future to prepare for the endgame. The prison break sequence is an objective as well, so we may see Nathann try to get all 4 objectives for the double experience. Phone easily takes down Super Slash and finishes the king's trial. Nathann finds Flea Plus at the end of the prison sequence and Phone begins Giant's Claw for his pendant. As long as Nathann watches out for the stair, this version of Flea is not scary. And after a massive beast toss, Flea Plus now has negative HP. There is nothing standing between Nathann and the endgame now, aside from preparation. Phone finds his silver rock, and you know he's happy about that. Nathann seems to be headed to Sun Palace to clear another objective and may be going for the XP and TP doubling to make Omen easier. We see a regular Nizbel in Sun Palace. Phone is near the end of Giant's Claw now, but has a lot of ground to make up. Nathann gets a 2 for 1 objective completion from Nisbel in Sun Palace, putting him 1 objective away from double XP. We have a Dreamstone in Sun Palace, which will be no use to us here. Phone begins the Dalton plus encounter. Nathann is checking the Protodome character as Phone wraps up the Giant's Claw and will receive his pendant. Nathann finds what appears to be another Robo and nopes out. He's already got what he needs. Nathann does Aristome and finds our series as the boss. Phone turns himself in and begins the prison break. This will put him at 2 out of 4 objectives, and if he also does Sun Palace, he will have the 4 needed for the bucket. Nathann finds a jerky in Aristome. It's not what you want to see. And Nathann commits to the bridge, putting him at 4 objectives and unlocking the bucket and XP doubling. Phone will be taking on Flea Plus and entering the future shortly. And Nathann has hit the 4 objectives. Bucket is open and battle rewards are doubled. Let's see what he does now. Nathann opts to go for the sure thing and starts the Omen run. Neither runner is particularly high level, so a 4N boss gauntlet is a risky play at this stage. Phone has no idea how close Nathann is to finishing the run and is doing a longer looting route. Nathann begins his ascent as Phone finds his third robo of the run. Thankfully, there is a lot of robo synergy in his other party members, so we get 3 shots at a perfect partner. The Chrono Robo has a 12 MP fire tackle, which is pretty nice. We'll see what else Phone can get on him. Nathann reaches the top of Death Peak and it's Zomber. Phone will be at 4 objectives after this next boss. Nathann has finished his boss and is on to the last leg of the race. Phone does not have go mode, but he will have bucket access and may be able to salvage this. Phone has his bucket unlocked and Nathann is doing some last-minute prep work. Phone is breaking out his secret bucket grind spot. The mutants in Lab 32 give very nice XP and decent TP with the double rewards. They are very fast and have a high HP pool, so grinding them in most seeds is not a good option. But when you need a lot of levels really fast, this is a good option. Nathann starts his Black Omen push and Phone is beginning to commit his tabs. Let's see what party he ends up going with for his bucket gauntlet. Phone appears to be using Luca to boost his Spin Strike team. When given an opportunity to do a wacky strategy, expect Phone to take it every time. Nathann is on the first elevator of Omen. Let's hope for less than 3 encounters. Nathan makes it out of the elevator with 2 encounters. Phone has not found the necessary techs for his strategy yet, but his party is approaching a good level for the endgame. Nathan is on the last shop and we will see the first boss of Omen shortly. Nathann throws his haste dress on Luca. We're ready to blast off. Nathann's first Omen boss is a North Cape Magus. With the amount of counters and attacks this boss does, he will want to do a lot of damage in a single hit to end the fight faster. Nathann overextends and is on the brink of defeat. He'll need to get patched up quickly. Nathann needs to finish this fight with this fire too, or the counter will end this attempt. Oh no. Nathann resets and will need a new approach. Nathann gambles on the counter again. This may cost him. It costs him. Nathann gears up for a third go at it. Phone has reached ludicrous power levels, so if he finds the tech he needs, he'll be ready to roll out. Phone commits his speed and power tabs. Spin strike strategy is go. Unfortunately, Phone has not found gate key, so end of time access is locked behind factory completion. This will give Nathann a chance to reach the end of Omen. It's looking like anyone's game at this point. With a more cautious approach, Nathann gets through Magus as phone reaches the bottom of the factory. Nathann gets through the second elevator with a single encounter, for a total of 3 elevator encounters out of a possible 6. Not bad all things considered. Phone finds Yakra at the end of factory and one hits him with 9,968 damage. Phone enters his final boss gauntlet as Nathann enters his final boss gauntlet. Phone must complete Mammon Machine, Zeal 2, Lavos 2, and Lavos Core to win, while Nathann must complete the next 2 random bosses and Zeal 1, Mammon Machine, and Zeal 2. It's a real nail-biter. Let's pop on over to Phone's audio for the endgame audio. With another Wonder Spin Strick, Phone hits Mammon Machine for nearly max damage. One more hit will do it. And Phone makes it through Mammon Machine while Nathann deals with Flea. Nathann finishes Flea off and Phone prepares to spin strike Zeal to his face off. It's not 9,999, but Phone has dealt 5,000 with his first attack and is 25% through this fight. The second spin strike goes out. And it's a max damage hit. Phone needs to do 4,999 damage to finish this fight. Let's hope he doesn't get a halation and laser combo. Phone, risking it all, spin strikes instead of healing his party. Let's hope it rolls high. Nathann, meanwhile, gets a freebie with Golem Boss. He'll be on his last boss before we know it. Phone hits the 9,999 damage and is on to Lavos too. Nathann is through the last boss before Zeal. Phone is beginning his final two bosses now. Lavos takes longer to fight than Zeal and can be unpredictable, so the race is still up in the air. Nathann is on to the Mammon machine and Phone will be wrapping up Lavos to shortly. Lavos 2 goes down for Phone. One boss to go. Nathann will be on his last boss very soon as well. Mammon machine goes down for Nathann and the Lavos core fight is starting for Phone. At this point, if Phone gets good RNG on Lavos attacks and Wondermune damage, he should be slightly ahead. Wasting no time, the first spin strike goes out and reduces the middle bit to a bit over 3,000 horsepowers. Phone has no time to wait for Robo and uses the drop kick. If it's successful, Robo can be used to recover the party. Nathann goes for safer strategies and throws barriers out. Another drop kick goes out on middle bit. And it's still standing. Luck is not looking good so far. Nathann, meanwhile, is putting out consistent damage with blaze kicks. Phone pulls out the area bomb he's been holding onto since recruiting Luca Robo, and the middle bit falls. With good luck, the right bit will fall in 3 rounds. The halation goes out. At this point, Zeal has less than 10,000 horsepowers before the fight ends and Phone has to deal 20,000 to the right bit. Nathann's Robo takes an unfortunate laser and Phone throws his first spin strike out. It deals 9,900. Both players will need to recover before the press forward. Phone throws out the Mega Elixir, so it's only a matter of time before the core falls. Nathann seems to be stuck in an awkward recovery loop, and this may cost him. He still has his damage dealers, but he may not have enough time here. Phone's spin strike only deals 2,400 damage this time. The third spin strike goes out. This may be it. And with a max damage hit, the core goes down. Phone finishes with a final time of 1 hour 33 minutes and 16 seconds. Let's pop back on over to Nathann's audio as he finishes his Zeal to fight. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks to the developers, the viewers, the racers, and the community. Join the Discord to stay in the loop on Jets of Time events and try the randomizer for yourself. We run live races every Sunday, once in the morning and once in the evening. We also run async races on a weekly-ish basis, if that is more your style. Links to the Discord and the wiki are in the description below. This last blaze kick should do it. With a final time of 1 hour 30 minutes and 19 seconds, Nathann has finished a close second. At the time of this upload, this race is ongoing and any additional finishers will be noted in the description. Thanks again for watching and good night.